Always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Leading the Saints, that is head coach Kellen Moore. These guys dropped their opener on the road last week, hoping for better fortunes here in week 2. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys took it to overtime last week, but had to settle for that tie. To do the honors. And we're off and running from the Steel City. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out as a former 5th rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. What we're seeing now, Brock, they've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during their early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is oh so critical. They're rallying around those guys who are hurt and trying to play winning football. So when those players start to come back, Kate, they could jump right back in and really add this step and be a better team and maybe, just maybe, make a play on push.
Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Third and just 2 to go. Motion man sent left. A third down run with Harris. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Running back sent in motion. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're ready for the first time with Jalen Warren. The defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass complete. 2-2 Atwell. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
2-2 Atwell. That's a gain of 8. Makes it
to the air. 3rd and long. On 3rd down there with the send.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun snap to Rattler. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to line is tied in. So second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
A third down run with blue.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
On the gun, Rattler. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's a throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards. It picks up the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Incomplete. Makes it
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. From the left hash, this is from 47. Boswell able to knock it through. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Saints come marching onto the field. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Rattler now off the play action. He's keeping it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rattler to the air now. And that one hits the
Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions.
Steelers there, and they block it! It's picked up inside the 15, and the blocked punt leads to a touchdown. They got there, they blocked the kick, Brock, and then absolute chaos ensued.
Yeah, look at the mad scramble to go get that ball. And then as he took off with it towards the end zone. What a wild, frankly, what a fun play to watch. At least for one team. The other side, well, that's a painful gap they'd rather soon forget.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Saints, nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28.
Now Rattler. On the screen, this is Harris. Space past the 35. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. This time they've got it. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 14. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
At the 10-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just...
And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it right.
Throw left side finds Johnson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Anticipating the pass, defense out there and dime. It's 3rd and goal. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Harris can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
It's Harris again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. Only a 20-yarder here. Sly's kick is up and good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Justin Reed with the tackle. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42. Flush out now to his left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. We'll cobble together a yard there. Vernon Broughton making that play defensively.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Pittsburgh Steelers.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
10 more yards. That's another Steelers down and goal to go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, get into that rhythm. Start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Saints offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. Finds his tight end. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
And the Saints 1st down.
Harris gets it on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackling for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Saints trailing on the scoreboard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
A gain of 16 yards.
They give to Harris from the gun. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Play stopped by Damone Clark. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rattler back to throw. Pass is caught by Blue. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Jaden Blue. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
3rd and long for him here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Intended for Jerron Johnson.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
The Steelers take
Now
over.
Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To throw here on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
17. Steelers up 13.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Back to the air following the pick six. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Complete. It's out well. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
15 yards. That's good.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's got one. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Another try following the sack. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
3rd and short. Here's Minshew. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Steelers set to punt it. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Rattler. He tucks it and takes off. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Rattler. Oh, he's going for it again.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. Juke the defender. He's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Drops this underneath to Warren. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play.
Warren running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down by
Last
Samuel
run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. New set of downs for him at the 38.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Throwing now on 1st down. He's got it along the sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Right and inside, give to Warren. Jukes one defender. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Warren quick on the draw. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Pass play coming here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. A very short kick here from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble off. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10, Minshew. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Saints.
Now hand it off to Warren. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it third.
It's Warren on third down. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Offense staying out there on 4th. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. Back to throw it. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, set now. First and 10.
That's good for us Steelers.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Throw left side finds Firemute. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
From the shotgun, Minshew. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
And the Steelers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter. And trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
They run with Warren. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for 2. Has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
Steelers 24, Saints 17.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Rattler to the air now. On the screen, this is Harris. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Pressure's there, and the steal closes on it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Looking to throw, Rattler. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
It's a screen play to Warren. And they stop him right at the line of scrimmage as Tom runs out in the corner. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Minshew working from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket. But then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. Short pass brought in. He's out in the clear. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield. Going right side, Harris with it. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Rattler. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the Steelers going for the down look on 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Now Rattler. It's on target to Johnson. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Complete to Jawan Johnson. A gain of 30. 1st down, Saints.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. From the gun, they go with Harris. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Rattler now off the play action. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Shaheed coming in motion left. Running behind center with Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints now trail by just a point in the fourth. Najee Harris, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Pittsburgh in its offense, all set to go. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Out of the gun, Minshew. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd.
3rd and short. Here's Minshew. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Punting unit out now. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Saints come marching onto the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Rattler. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. Rush avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And
Now Rattler on the play fake. Oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they claw a little of the damage back there with a modest return. Good efforts, but they still lost yards on the fumble. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. A third down run with Blue. He finds space into the red zone. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
From the gun, right. He's got it! It's an Orleans touchdown! The Saints take a fourth-quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 24.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers offense headed out. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Hits him on the in route. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Oh, what a stiff ball! And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. 1:54 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
At the 5-yard line.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
He was taken down.
Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to pass it here. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Harris. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Slye's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Dukes out a one-stop. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Minshew. Looking right, and he finds him. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
Finds the in route complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
15 yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
Minshew on 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. So down inside the final minutes, they're ready to try the onside kick. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game.
The onside kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So this a win on the road for the Saints. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Pittsburgh.